I'm going to take you into this intro. Hopefully it'll play right. I'll be watching chat in case it doesn't. Okay, and then we'll get with it. We'll get with it. Oh. Oh, slow it down, Cap.
Home in the city, home isn't pretty, ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness, home on the highway, home isn't my way, home I'll never be. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Time is the essence, time is the season, time ain't no reason, got no time to show. Time everlasting, time to play these sides, time ain't on my side, time will never know. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and lives that were blue. But I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you.
Alrighty. Hey, happy Saturday. I don't know if it's a real happy one for everybody, but I hope it is. I really hope it is. Okay, let's say hi to everybody and a mysterious man or true crime. Love the name. Organized confusion, boy. It's been organized confusion, that's for sure. Hey, Captain Gonjo, my fave Captain. Hey, Britt. How are you, Miss Brittany? Hey, Mystic. Hey, Proud Mimi. Jeannie Spratt, welcome. Whispers, good to see you. To Lisa, J Fox, Catherine, Athena. Hey, Debbie. Midwest, Perry Meadows. Hey, Ryan. It's good to see all you guys. I've missed everybody. I know it's only been like 3 days, but I've missed everybody. Hey, Eastern Girls, Mama Duck, KCG, C Bonbon, Beware Marching Band, Crazy Grandma. I love it. Hey, Einstein. Hey, B Tim. Member for 3 months. Oh, thank you so much, Midwest. You just called me. For what reason? No, I got a trick plug. That's not going to work no more. Sir Duke, move it. He just tore me up. Hey, Terry D. Hey, Lisa. Mary FN. Happy Pete. Happy soul to soul. And P. Cherry. No problem. Oh, thank you, Mystic. Happy son. Thank you. Hey, Mama Duck. Welcome to Poolside. You're a misfit like the rest of us. Hey, JJ. Zero Fox Given. Good to see you. Precious. Okay, that's it. This cat's going to go in the swimming pool or in the house. But he'd like the swimming pool, so that's not a punishment. I got the only weird cat that likes water. Hey, CK Warhol, good to see you. Hindsight, member for 3 months. Love you. Oh, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Okay. Um, I'm not sure how much I want to share. Um, hey, Lily Rose. I haven't processed everything. I'm not gonna lie. Things have been a whirlwind the last couple days. Um, and there's just places I haven't let my mind go because I can't. I can't right now. Um, I've got kids, little kids. My husband is in. Um, um, he's in the hospital. He's in ICU in cardiac care. It is his heart. Um, he's got a good team of doctors. He's got an excellent heart surgeon that has a great team. So that's it. Um, we'll have to see what's going to happen. You know, the doc will be in between 5 and 6 in the morning per use, and unfortunately, I can't be there because you're not allowed in ICU at that time. So he always calls. Um, except the other day, they allowed me under. Anyway, um, yeah. So that's the update. And I probably said more than I should have. But that's why I haven't been around for a few days. And honestly, I wasn't even going to come live tonight. Um, but I can't sleep. The kids are in bed. I can't be at the hospital with him. I can't sit here and stare at fucking walls all night. So why not? You know, people have been reaching out and wanted, and checking on me and stuff, and they deserve a response, and I appreciate it. I really, really do. Um, he had a massive heart attack 2.5 years ago, um, and it damaged the heart muscle significantly. And you can't repair that. So, yeah. Anyway, he'll be all right. I just know it. So I'm not going anywhere else. So that's it. Hey, the Mad King Makers, you guys in your name changes. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. Thank you for all the prayers and all the kind words. Hey, River House. So I dare one of these idiots to say, "Oh my God, her husband's in the hospital and she's live." I can't be at the hospital at 10:30 at night. They kind of don't let you in ICU at 10:30 at night, um, unless, and I'm not going there. So, and I've got small children that need their mother too. I was there all day. So I dare one of these motherfuckers. I'm telling you, say one fucking word. That's all it's going to take. Your guys will see a side of me you won't like. Trust and believe that. And so will they. Because it's something I would never do. Hey, Sussbusters. Hey, Triggerment. Hey, little horses. He will. He will. Thank you, Meg. Hey, Chinlo. Hey, little Rose. Hey, Shauna. Sorry, not no thumbnail. I'll load one. Um, not much of anything. This was an impromptu. It was, hey, KB. Um, hey, Harley Rider. Coffee addict. Voices give some good advice. Of course, she's been a backbone for me. Of course. Hey, William. Hey, Misa Vallejo. I used to live in Vallejo. Trips True Talk. Love the name. TRPP's True Talk. That is so cool. You guys got some cool names. Hey, Cinder. So I need something. Thank you, Ange. I need something to keep me occupied. Because, I'm not tired. Um, and it's too quiet here. So, because cats, I need um, a distraction. So, what would be a good distraction? While I was sitting at the hospital all those hours, I got to listen to some lives. Let me tell you, the freaking nurse could not believe fucking Julie. I didn't know the nurse was outside the curtain, and I had it turned down really low. Oh, Gone Girl, welcome it. Oh, thank you so much. Gone Girl gifted 10 memberships. Thank you very much. If you received one, please thank her. Welcome to Poolside, y'all misfits like the rest of us. I really feel like a misfit right now. But I, they had sedated him, so I was just sitting there. So I figured, okay, I'll listen to somebody. Oh dear Lord, I had no idea the nurse was outside the cubicle. They just, and she was doing, I guess, work on her cart, and she kind of heard some of it. She couldn't hear it clearly, but she wanted to know. She told me she used to work the psych unit before she got her cardiac training and certification. Yeah. She said, yeah, that's a 51. She was loose. She was like, people told me there was people like this on YouTube. I never believed him. She goes, oh my God. Yeah, she needs some help. She was losing it. She could not believe that somebody like Julie was running free, and let alone a parent.
A parent that, yeah.
Yes.
So, there's no shortage of fuckery out here, um,
Mm.
from BJ to Julie to whomever. So, pick a topic and we'll roll on it. I'm gonna make midnight macaroni and cheese.
Okay, macaroni and cheese. Excuse me. I've had a heck of a time breathing because I got to stay masked at the hospital because of my COPD and my asthma. I can't get anything. Not after just getting sick again in December. My lungs aren't. Mm-mm. So I I got to keep a mask. And sometimes
Okay.
it can be hard to breathe. So now I'm getting used, and I'm out here and it's pollen and it's gagging me. Rhonda, thank you so much. All my love and prayers, girl. Oh, thank you so much. It was so sweet. Thank you. Is the pollen getting to everybody else? It is so bad here. It is so thick. I have to clean the tables on the patio if I want my son out here twice a day because he has such bad allergies. But he can't. I have to keep the furniture cleaned up constantly. I mean, it's better just not to let him outside. But man, it tears you up. It's so thick. You should see the cars. They look awful. I mean,
No, I don't
coated
really
yellow.
have pollen at 16 below. So, no, not really a pollen problem here.
Well, you can have some because this stuff is. Listen to me. It's gagging me. It's so bad. I take 3 times the medication during these couple weeks than I do all year. It's awful, and this happens a couple times a year. I mean, it is so thick. It's been. I haven't wiped this table up since I came home to let the babysitter go and take the kids with me down to the hospital because they wanted to see Daddy Frank. Um, it was like noon. I could clean the table again and get a coating of pollen. And I'm under a covered patio. I'm outside in the bird cage around the pool under a covered patio. You should see my furniture. I didn't vacuum it today. I didn't have time. I'm over it. We're getting ready to get some rainy season. I am so thankful for it. It'll wash this shit away. You don't get that up there in the spring?
Well, I mean, when our spring hits, this isn't spring by any means. Our spring doesn't roll around until like May. We can't
I've
put
never
anything in
seen
the
it like
ground.
this anywhere but Florida. I've
But
lived
the
in
month of
Cali,
June,
I've
it
lived
looks
in Maryland, I've lived in Ohio, I've lived in Pennsylvania.
you
I've
probably don't have cottonwood trees down there. We have cottonwood trees, and in the month of June, it looks like it's snowing when the cottonwoods open up and start letting their cotton go.
even for the couple years we traveled and we did the traveling nurse. I did the traveling nursing, and he did the communication towers for AT&T. We traveled state to state, town to town. I never seen anything like it, like down here with pollen. It is voices. It is so thick. My patio is like an off-white cream color. It's got a thick yellow coating over it, and I have to spray it off every day, and it's still there. It comes right back. It's insane. I've never seen anything like it. And they can't tell me that that's healthy to breathe in.
I don't think it is, not by any means. I
Mm,
don't know. We had snow today, so
I'll
no
take it.
problem. We had snow today.
I'll trade you. I wish I could come see you now. Hey, Spitfire. Grandma CC. Hey, Eastern. I did say hey. Hey, Erwin. Good to see you. Okay, so I had prepared at the hospital while I was sitting there and sitting there. Anyway, I had taken some notes on a couple pointers in Cryptum's live, but I think Queen played a good bit of that live. I didn't want to play the whole thing. I just had time. I didn't have time to do 6 hour lives. I mean, he was heavily sedated, so I was just sitting there. So I put some headphones on, and um, but I those idiots. I took the time to look a couple things up, but I think I'll give you all a break from that since we share a lot of the same subs. Um, Wackadoodle did another live going after the Bauer Sox and the Proudfoots yet again, really nailing it. This woman is totally freaking insane. And mind you, I only watched a little bit of it because I didn't have. I'm so far behind. I don't think I'll ever catch up. I'm not even going to try at this point because I've got too much going on. But
It's just better to jump in wherever you get back.
that's
Whenever you
exactly
come
it.
back, you just merge in. It's like driving on the interstate. You just merge into traffic. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Hey, Pen Pen, good to see you. Allergies are high. Yeah, they're bad. I'm sending you. Oh, thank you, Eastern girls. We had snow since 9 a.m. this morning. Oh, I want to be in the snow just for a little bit, just for the kids. And I think I just miss it. It's been so long. I just miss it. Do I miss the cold? Hell to the no. But I just want to be in the snow. You're behind too? See, I'm always behind. I got too much going on. And honestly, I don't know. I can't sit and listen to YouTube 24 hours a day. I can't do it. God bless the people that do. I don't know how you do. I can't do it. I have got to shut it off. It's crazy. Or I'll leave it playing and I won't even be in the room it's playing and I couldn't tell you what's being said and I couldn't tell you what's going on in chat. And then people would say, you didn't answer me. Well, I didn't see you because I wasn't watching. I really, truly am not watching. I couldn't tell you what was said because I wasn't listening. I walk away and go do stuff and I just let it go, let it play. I forget that it's even on. I think the dog and the cat listen. So at least a member for 4 months. In my opinion, BJ, BHB, Joy all say the same crap every day. Yes. Hey, Banana Bicycle C. Hey, gotcha. Oh, thank you, gotcha. Thank you, Banana Bicycle C. Thank you, everybody. Um, Team's nuts. I mean, I one of the things that really irked me, and maybe it's because I'm a medical professional, maybe it's because I've dealt with addiction in my family. Uh, I've lost family members. Um, these fucking idiots in Griftom's chat do not. She's sitting there giving this spiel about methadone and hey, Ange Carter, good to see you. No, Ange, no, it's not. Well, yeah, it's not bad weather. My husband's in the hospital ICU with his heart. So,
Well, my plan
um,
was boiled for macaroni and cheese, as there is none. But there's a suddenly
are you
sour.
hungry? Are you craving macaroni and cheese or something?
Yeah, I was. But now I'm making popcorn instead, so I'm bringing popcorn to the show
Popcorn. How does that take away the
because it's satisfying, like men, only for a little while.
I don't know. I'm not that.
But I'm
I
warning
mean,
you, I'm taking my pills, so I may not last real long. But you'll
okay.
be fine.
Oh, sometimes I need a knockout pill. I will. Oh no. Zero Fox given member for 3 months. Oh, prayers for your hubby and family. Oh, thank you, Zero Fox. Hey, little horses. It'll be good. It's got to be. It's got. Yeah, all he's worried about is the kids and everything else instead of worrying about himself getting better. Hey, Triggerman. 2 years old, running the world. Mm-hmm. Your daughter has a Bengal cat. They love water. He hums in the shower. And Duke loves to play in the paw in the bowl and stuff. He's crazy. Hey, Darby. Gray Pearl. Oh, thank you, Gray Pearl. Sir Duke, I swear, if you come up here to knock stuff off the table, you're leaving. You're going to bed. Yeah, he's not the least bit. He's yeah, he's not threatened at all.
So who are we going to talk about?
Let's do we can do a little bit of this live with Julie, and then if you want to go to the timestamps I have with Brittany and them, because I did a little bit of check. I wanted to have these fucking idiots. And oh my God, they're talking about methadone and how she's, being accused of all this stuff. And these fucking idiots are saying, well, methadone's not even a substance.
Well, then start on with your timestamps.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? How can you sit there and say all the things they had just been saying and not even understand what the fuck they're talking about?
Methadone is a medication assisted drug.
It is a substance. It's a Schedule C2 narcotic, opioid.
Right.
It is very much a controlled substance. But they were like, oh, well, it's not a substance anyway. I'm like, what? I don't know. We will get to it, though. Oh, and guess who else decided to do a live? And oh, maybe that's what we'll do. But Julie really went off her rocker.
Bernie Shell went live and he's out.
Oh, dear Lord. Didn't he just do an interview and admit that he is HIV positive, which I don't care. I mean,
that's what somebody stated in my chat tonight.
I heard that a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they come a million miles with that. Thank God, Love, hugs, and prayers to you and your family. Oh, thank you, C Bonbon. Thank you very much. Sir Duke, no, sir. I'm telling you, you bite me, it's all over with. You're going to timeout. Oh, he got them big eyes. But Voices, the thing in the wall. Voices behind the wall did a Sebastian Rogers live. And guess who her panel guests were? Nana. And Brittany was live around the same time. But Nana didn't go to Brittany's. She went on Voices. That thing in the wall, That's the thumbnail I can use for her. I still have one for her. It's actually a thing in the wall. You can see it. It's a thing in the wall. Spanky, her husband, and oh my God, the misinformation they were spewing. Spanky says he's got all this proof. He's got this proof that not one but two people was what Christopher Proud put the day he picked up his camper. That's not true. But he says he's got proof. But he's never showed it. He doesn't have proof because it's not true. And that's just the least of what they said. And I only listened to like 25 minutes of it. I can imagine what the rest of the live was like. And that was on fast speed. I don't know. We're going to be reviewing that. That's for sure. Why am I sharing when I don't even have the video pulled up yet? She put, oh my God, her thumbnail is toxic parents. Hey, Brian, let me make sure it's you. Let me put up my image. Fitting for Julie. How do I remove that? I got to put another comment up to remove it. Okay, Ryan. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, how are y'all?
Good, how are you?
Good. I don't pray, but I will light a candle for you guys.
Thank
you. You're welcome.
Hey, Bonio.
Yeah, when they're saying it's not a substance, I'm like, I work in pharmacy. It is definitely a substance.
Yeah. I laughed. I just freaking, I was like, this is fucking like beyond the Three Stooges here. I laughed I was like, ooh. Sometimes there's not an active brain cell amongst the whole bunch.
Yes, Grey Pearl, it's very manageable. Unfortunately, with the new, not to get political, but with the new leadership, Ryan White Foundation might be losing funding.
Oh. Wow. I hope
Think
not.
about it, it's governmental. It's government.
Yeah. Hey, Skip. Yeah, there is a lot of Twitter deleting going on. Oh, my. Oh, Nick the Hat. Oh, Nicky boy, he done cleaned up his page. It is clean. It is spick and span. I know. I went there today looking for a specific tweet, and thank goodness I remembered I screenshotted it and sent it to myself.
There's probably so many screenshots of that boy's Twitter.
Mm, yeah, he's he's a wild card. He's a wild card. You got it, Captain Ganja, Nick the
Yep.
Clown. I'm
Tuesday's
just
gonna be interesting though.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think we'll have an answer. I just being that it's anti-slap is so brand new in Pennsylvania. This is going to be the first case like this.
Right.
Um, I don't know if they'll get an answer. I do believe that Granny and Barbecue will be victorious. They will win this. I just don't know if the judge is gonna give a decision that day, even though they're doing arguments. Man, the legal system. mm, I don't know. I hope they can't drag it out because that's the whole idea of anti-slap. But he may not give a decision right at the end of arguments. I don't know. I don't want him to be let down, um, because they're gonna win. They're gonna win, and if they don't. That will be a total travesty of justice, and I can't see that happening.
I agree,
But
Gray Pearl. It's really inactive tonight. There's not
yeah,
many people online.
yeah. Look at this thumbnail right here. Toxic parents become toxic grandparents. If the shoe fits, Jules. We're gonna review a little bit of this. She's a lot for anybody, and honestly, I don't know how much of this one I can take. Um, but yeah, buckle up, guys. Get whatever you're gonna do, cause this is a whole shit show right here. This one, mm, when I say the inmates are controlling the asylum, I'm not kidding. Maybe I'll reuse that thumbnail for this. Ugh.
Hey, I'm so sorry. Give me just 1 minute, okay, guys? I'm sorry. I'll be here in 1 minute. Hey, Choice, YouTuber, and Kimberly, just give me a second. I'm sorry I'm running late. I'll be right back. Sorry.
What? Did she just leave? Did she literally just leave her
She
live?
did.
Sure did.
She had no co-host, nothing. Like,
So if you're running behind, just don't start your live, or
right.
play music or
Right.
Make sure
something.
anybody coming in hits that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed.
Oh.
Wait, I gotta fix my eyes.
Why does she look so weird?
Oh.
The
She
fuck
looks
is wrong with her?
jaundiced.
Does look
She looks
jaundiced.
jaundiced.
Whoa.
The fuck is wrong with these people? They all start wearing big glasses. They all start having a jaundice look to them. Like,
Have you noticed that?
the
They
fuck
all are looking alike.
got scurvy? Like, in the dark, and they need vitamin C and D.
Ooh. I mean, at least we knew Spanky had looking like that because of makeup, but
Fucking left. Oh my god, she left.
Just staring at the bed.
Wow. Okay, she comes back at
To like 2 minutes, roughly.
no.
Can you see me now?
She comes back at 5:24. Why did you just wait 5 minutes to start your live?
Can you see me now?
Oh, unfortunately. Yeah. We see you, honey. We see you.
Can you see me?
Oh,
Hey, hello, hello. Anybody home?
Who does she think's gonna
Listen, oh
respond?
my
She
God, I'm
doesn't
so
have
sorry.
anyone on our panel.
you.
I'm
Hey,
so
Taylor.
sorry.
Hey, Dee Dee.
And I didn't even put my earrings on. And I was trying to like
Oh.
look nice and everything. Okay, I have a decision for everybody to make.
Oh.
Please, first of all, please hit the thumbs up if you're here. Oh, I think people are here. All right, and you're hitting the thumbs up. Okay.
Does she not know
Should I
that all
wear?
she's got to do
When
is look at in the corner, and it'll tell her how many people's in chat? Come on.
could help me decide my earrings. I didn't get my
We're going to
earrings
speed
on.
you up, Jules.
So you could help me decide. Should I wear these, which are new?
Jules, we don't care.
Okay, and it's got a little
Oh my
flower on
God.
them. You see those?
Okay.
Should I wear?
We don't care.
Hold on. Or should I wear these,
Okay.
like 80s kind? And remember, I have my hair in a
You're already live. You're already on camera. It don't fucking matter.
They don't even match what she's wearing. Neither one.
She's clueless but entertaining. In this one, she raps again.
In it?
Oh God.
stupid pigtail things. So
I'm doing it because I didn't watch much of this, so I'm going in blind here. I don't like doing that, but I just didn't. Anyway.
I could just wear like hoops. Okay, so
Okay,
let's do
Junior.
number 1, 2 is
We
these
don't care.
9
We don't care.
hoops. New. I need a couple more votes.
Do a poll.
Oh, thank you for letting us know you're here, beep beep boop, so we could get
God,
rid of
she
you.
looks
Bye. Thank you.
Go ahead, boy.
She looks like she's in liver failure.
Yeah.
No. I'm not.
No, she has the color. Okay, the
That's
color of
jaundice.
her. I know it's jaundice. The color, like what? And dude, what are you over there doing? Are you playing with Lego blocks? Now it stopped.
Okay. Yeah, I did hear it too. I don't know what it was.
I know it's not me. I'm not playing with Lego blocks.
No, me neither. The kids are in bed. They haven't.
I had a coloring book. Sorry.
Yeah. Maybe she got makeup tips from Spanky.
That's where I was going with it.
Because Spanky did his makeup like that. He always looked jaundiced. That more thick cake on makeup. Yeah.
As much as she loves and adores Justin.
Yeah.
Giving her makeup tips.
Oh.
But it goes all the way up to the hairline. Like it goes like
past
a clear
the hairline.
shot. Yeah.
Could be the lighting. It could be
her
camera. Who knows?
She needs to do a white balance.
Freddy's in the house. Let us speak on life's issues.
How nice.
How nice.
I like when people show themselves early in the chat.
Oh, she had a troll already.
I know. I just blocked them.
Good for you.
Her white glasses.
The
white glasses would look much better with this outfit.
Yeah.
Yes.
This would be
the dark
like
glasses she should have worn with the camel outfit. Yeah.
Kitty Pimp. Hey, guess what? All you creators on the dark side. Do you have memberships?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not on the dark side. What the fuck's the dark side?
2 is the things. Truth.
What's the dark side? I'm already in the yellow because I done swore too much, and I really don't give a shit. Um, what's the dark side? I don't know of any dark side. I just do me. I I don't know.
Truth show? No, I didn't know he's having a show. Um, the
Man,
pink
people
ones?
don't
Well,
realize
these
how
are both
rude
kind
that
of
is to
pink.
come in and be talking about other people's lives like that, you know? Because they know that truth will go with her, that they do parodies on her. Of course, you know they meant it as a jab. Who's we? I don't know, but who's we's a cool name.
Listen, I'm going with these because I want to wear the new ones. Well, actually, let me put them
Oh,
on
that's
LinkedIn.
how Spanky said he knows 100% for sure that Christopher Proudfoot had not one but two people with him when he picked up his camper because he said we. Well, people say we all the time, and he even corrected himself. And he said, Katie wasn't with me. So, that's what he.
Has anybody ever thought that maybe given that Chris and Katie were on the phone and they seem to spend a lot of time on the phone, him saying we was indicative of Katie being on the phone with
Yeah.
him? That's not that hard to figure out.
Yeah.
Fucking
And
Wonder
that, but
Weasel.
yeah, but that's Spanky's proof. They actually played it. A heavily edited clip. Yeah, it was insane.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
Wilkie.
okay, because we also learned today that that this one believes that there's audio that is indicative of Chris and Katie and them at the time of Sebastian's demise. I
Mhm.
assume is what they're meaning that
Yeah,
comes from, which is nothing but a bunch of bullshit. Also,
yep. This one's nuts.
Then you can tell me. Okay? That's it. You
Okay,
can't even
I don't
see
care
them.
about
Listen,
your
it's not
hearing story.
the super chats who grift, who have cash apps, large memberships, who the
Oh,
tragedy pink,
okay. She's gonna
like
put us down here.
beads or
You,
pink.
clearly, she forgets that she was monetized on TikTok, and she pimped her ass off. Hey, Clue, over on TikTok, and don't think it's not long before she does it on YouTube. And I don't believe the people don't have a Cash App or PayPal for this trick. But she's gonna slam us. But she forgets that this is what YouTube. You'll hear it.
The tragedy pimps are on the dark side. Tragedy
Uh,
pimps are people who charge memberships, who charge super chats, who grift, who have cash apps, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, and anything else you could get them money. I don't know.
okay. Do you understand that that includes the whole and fucking entire green team? Do you not understand that, you dumb dits?
That's like almost everybody like involved in all of this.
Number one, we don't charge super chats. Okay, at least
YouTube
I don't.
does.
I don't know how you do that. Number two, YouTube wants you to push your memberships. Yeah, how do you think YouTube gets paid? They get a chunk of our money, you dumb shit. But the main thing is the whole fucking green team is monetized. They do all that so you're calling your own team tragedy pimps and grifters? Way to go, Julie. Boy, you got Griffney's number, don't you? You know all about her. Ooh, I'm going to tell her about herself too. Don't worry.
You could put
as I
like
stated in
money on.
Go ahead.
as I stated in morning coffee the other day, we're all here for financial means, one way or another. Attention is even considered currency. So if you're not here for financial means, you don't have your monetization turned on, super chats,
Mm,
memberships, or otherwise.
yep.
No PayPals, no Cash Apps.
I never lied from day one. I told people my intent was to monetize this channel from my very first upload.
That's the whole point of why you're on YouTube, is to monetize. If you make money, YouTube makes money. Period. The end. I wish
That's it.
people would just get over it. YouTube wants its creators to say they're
What about
YouTubers.
people getting memberships and super chats and and tips and stuff. It's how they manipulate, how they exploit these victims, and they do it off these victims' backs and off these families. That's
Yes.
my issue.
Yes.
The prayer manipulation, the bullshit. That's my issue.
The Brittany J 360 some nights on 340 some nights repetitively, consecutively on Sebastian Rogers.
Yeah, exactly. So, yet again, you have no fucking clue what you're talking about. And you're really calling out Betty and Grifton and Spanky and that thing in the wall and Crime Time Buzz and any of the other one. You calling them out. You calling them tragedy pimps and grifters. Your own teammates, Joey. You're not good for the team. You're not a team player.
On their welfare cards directly, put money directly into their prison
Welfare
commissary cards. That's grift. I don't do any of
Prison
that.
commissary. What welfare cards? What the fuck is a welfare card?
What is
Well,
she
you put
talking
money on it?
about?
It's an EBT card. Come on, you guys, stop playing
But
dumb.
you can't put money on it.
No, only EBT can put money on it. That's why I'm saying.
And you
don't.
can't take
Put money on and on their books. Who the hell's streaming from jail? Betty?
when you can't take cash off of EBT either.
I
Well,
don't
it
know.
depends on if you get TANF or not.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay. But we can't. People can't donate off YouTube onto those areas. Those two things, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
That's only through the federal government system, through a federal program.
She's a listen to what she says. She's
Money on their welfare cards,
Wait.
direct money. I don't know, PayPal, Zelle, and anything else you could get them money. I don't know. You could put like money on their welfare cards directly.
No, you
put
can't.
money directly into their
Oh, my
prison
word.
commissary cards.
Okay,
That's
but
grift.
who's streaming from prison? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you building up Betty's books before she gets there? You can't do that. You got to have an inmate number and shit.
Yep.
You got to wait. She's not going to get books overnight. That takes a minute to get commissary. Yeah, but y'all can, I don't know anything about being able to put money on no damn welfare card, though. You're a fucking lunatic.
I don't do any of that.
Yeah, she's done lost it. Oh, you will.
All right, I'm going.
You will, because you were monetized on TikTok.
I hope those earrings hurt her ears.
As she plays with them.
Where's Clue? We need Clue to come up here.
With this. That's a tragedy, pimp. Also,
you're not a team player. Griffney's going to take that personally because she begs she begs every day, and she always got an issue, but she can't tell you she got something, but she can't tell you what it is, but she can ask you for donos. That's a regular occurrence. She uses prayer manipulation too, and that's really gross.
Yeah.
And she uses Sebastian in everything, including a frivolous injunction that she's not going to like the karma from that.
She uses religion more than Betty does.
So Julie, the team's going to be upset with you because you done called Betty and Spanky and Griftum. You done called them tragedy pimps and grifters. You said people was putting money on their welfare cards. Okay.
I think tragedy pimps are like people whose lives are tragedies, and my life is not a tragedy.
Well,
no, it's a comedy because you make no sense.
Nice. Okay, you said new. Listen, I'm going with this, and it is what it is. I'm very, very, very sorry I'm late. I have been running late all day long, as you can imagine. Came back with my mother. That took forever. Ugh. I'm not even going to get into it. But listen, I'm here. Everything's cool. And we must be on the same wavelength. I sent you an email regarding some recent case involving extended family commitment over custody issues. Interesting. I just want to let you know if everyone refreshes. Oh, okay. But I think I'm back. And then
Gosh, I only put out like a 15-minute notice because this was an impromptu live because I haven't been live for a couple days and I needed to update people. But yeah, that's probably why.
I heard
Well,
they
you
can
never
go over
compare, but that's okay.
600 on Venmo, Cash App. They're tracking tax man coming. Yeah, you can't go. Usually
Oh,
six. You know the reason I know 600?
Thank you for saying that. I got to finish my taxes by tomorrow and get them damn things filed and get it over with. I'm glad you said that. Thank you,
in New Jersey, gambling is legal. We have casinos, and we have had casinos for forever since I was growing up.
Okay, we don't
had
care.
this problem, unfortunately. If you went at the casino more than $600 or more, you have to fill out a form at the casino that you won that because I guess it's taxable.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
with
do
any
know
lottery,
that about taxes.
anything over $600. Oh,
and gambling. Okay. I think I look great. I want to say I feel better today. I feel like, I'm not 100%. My muscles are still sore, but I'm like 100% better than I was.
I don't even want to know.
I wanted to just say a quick hello to people. And Yoga and Scotty. Hey, hello, Harry. I see a prayer warriors. Or did you change your name?
What the fuck is she doing?
Jesus
and we got rid of
Christ,
beep beep.
started her hair with a pitchfork.
Although that's not a bad name.
What is she doing?
Look at that little chunk that's broke off at the top. She can't read close
what
up.
The fuck is
she needs bifocals. She's trying to read her phone.
Oh, I wasn't ready for this tonight. Oh my God.
Misbehaving. Are you participating in Coos Show? Misbehaving. Who are you? We've never seen you in our chat before, and you want to know if I'm going into
you know
Coos?
what? If you want to grow your channel, guess how you do it. There's going to be new people coming in. You want to get them to come back. You want them to sub up, not chase them off, you dumb dits.
I'm telling you, she is E.T.'s grandma.
Oh boy.
Live tonight. Well, friend, welcome. I'm happy that you're here, and I hope you enjoy the show. Pamela, and what is Truth doing tonight? Anything fun? I know he did an imitation of me before, and it was funny.
Oh, she likes Truth.
No, ice her out.
Oh, thank you, sweet lady.
Ice
How
her
is
out.
Al and Spencer doing?
Another one
well,
of her. Ice her out. She wants a parody. Don't fucking give her what she wants.
Oh, Rana, you gifted 5-minute memberships too? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to Poolside. Whoever got them, for some reason it didn't show up until now. But thank you very much. She's fucking. Oh, voices. This is a study for some psych students, man. I wish I'd have had someone like her to write my paper or my thesis. So I wish I would have. It at least been entertaining.
Christina, I got my blood test on Thursday. Some of them take 2 days, so I'm not going to find out till Monday what it is. So the doctor didn't prescribe me any medication, but I do feel, I got a good night's sleep last night. Sure. Okay. I've been watching from the bushes for a while.
Maybe it's how you're live all the time and you go from calm to 1,000 screaming and yelling to full-blown tears to laughing and joking. Maybe it has something to do with all that. It's like a regular occurrence with you.
Most of the time I'm driving. Thank you. Okay. Sounds good. Is Truth doing anything fun tonight? Interesting. Another Saturday Night Live skit.
Oh,
listen, if he does, tell him to put the braids and these earrings on tonight. Okay. If he could find them real quick.
She likes Truth.
Oh, name change. Okay, good. So I did want to tell you, Al, this week, he got, I just want to warn you guys, Al got the shingles vaccine. Have you heard of the shingles vaccine? He never had it before. He got the shingles vaccine and he was sick the next day, the whole day. He felt like really awful, terrible, but
Yes,
then
I've
it went
gotten
away,
this
thank God.
shingles
But
vaccine.
I've never had the shingles vaccine. But I am
Well,
feeling
get it.
better.
Trust and
Spencer,
believe, get it.
he was not affected really at all by what's it seemingly. He didn't like I asked school,
Okay. Done
but
hearing.
I don't think it was serious. But he doesn't seem to be right before he said he's went to the trampoline. Our bones are too noisy and a million little. Also, I just want to tell you guys, I do have a new update. You know, I told you that place that we interviewed with, the day program and group home.
Excuse me.
You know, I said they had told us the opening that they had right now was at their main campus, where they're grandfathered in that building to have rooms where the residents share rooms, like 2 people to a room, because any new group home built in the last so many years, like last 10 years, everybody has to have their own room. That's the rule now. And it's good for the safety of the clients, you know, because.
What'd you say?
I think that she's telling way too much information out here that's personal in regards to her son.
I do too.
That's why I said, can we fast forward through this?
Yeah.
Because a lot, as you could see, like what happened with Spencer and, you know, when he's in school, they have a ton of staff, but the staff, no more jumping. First of all, so I don't want to say it, but I do have a good tip for anybody who has autistic children and grand medications that can make them, or have diets that are very, it can cause constipation. Some of the medication, he hasn't had a real problem. In Park, he's gonna poop something inside. So if you things like that, right? Joyce is the single shot once. I'm glad he did it because it was at least 5 years before pox. But anything touching the skin, my thumbnail today, and I believe this to be true with the Bauer socks. Okay, but right before I got on here, I listened to a lot.
Sorry, people. I fast forwarded through all that about her stepson because I think it's gross how she exploits him and the things she says. I'll share the link. You're more than welcome to go and listen to it. But I'm out on that one.
Part of it. I didn't get to listen to the whole thing. That I was like, I know it wasn't alive. It was, or maybe it's alive. It's only 15 minutes or less. So it's a video from the CNY family. And I was like, wait a second. I have to talk about this. Because, you know, this is coming up. I've heard it a few times now. And I'm like, I got to address this. I really do. Especially because of who I am, a parent of 2 autistic children, do autism advocacy and things like that.
Guess what, Julie? You're the same thing Christopher Proudwood is. You're the step-parent of an autistic child. Since that's how you like to classify them, I don't use that to define who Sebastian is, because it doesn't. And it doesn't define your stepsons either, Julie. But to you, that's all they are. That's all you ever refer to them as your autistic stepsons. They're whole people, Julie. They have many parts to them. Autism is just a small one. I don't even think you know that. It's been your shtick for how long now? Sad, really.
Got a TikTok channel talking to other autism parents. And this is not a new subject for me that I haven't heard of. I didn't hear about it until I was on TikTok. But I have heard about it in the last 2 years.
Cletus and her dance off or duet on TikTok that they did. Yeah, I seen that. That was funny.
Years. It may seem like something new to you guys, but on TikTok, we have heard about it and we have discussed it. And frankly, I've done skits about it, very funny skits, which if I can find one, I'll play for you. I do very funny skits about this. All right. There's one in particular. Actually, I don't know how. I think I got a strike against my account for it. I don't know why.
Oh boy.
I didn't curse or anything, but like, I basically acted like I was having an exorcism, and you'll understand why in a minute. I acted like, and I got a strike on my account. I don't know what the deal was with that. You had 2
Maybe
doses of a
because
single
you acted
vaccine
like
months
you were
apart.
having
I
doing
hope
an
Al doesn't have to go back
exorcism.
because he was so sick
I
with
might
that
have been.
shingles shot. Also, before I get into this, because it is on the same subject, I twisted my neck. That's the only thing. And I'm like having trouble like turning this way. Look, I have a smoothie that matches my outfit.
I dear Lord help us.
At
She
least
got
now
us.
that understands why she's moving like a truncated fucking like. I was beginning to wonder if she was having some rigidity issues.
Hey, she got a smoothie that matches her outfit. That's all that matters.
Look, she got her ET finger curled in though.
She's not phoning home today.
Smooth, delicious. Okay. I heard on Justin's live him say, I always hear stuff on Justin's live. I always hear stuff on Allegedly Innocent's live. I hear stuff on the CNY's live. I hear stuff on.
But do you understand that every one of them people you just mentioned have PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, memberships, super chats, and they ask for them and they push their memberships. Hell, some of them outright beg. So, do you understand the people that you're talking about are the tragedy pimps, the grifters that you are talking about? You don't get that?
Hindsight, I wanted to play for you maybe, and there's just a few people like and 5D, of course. I was gonna play the thing with that neighbor.
5D don't even do fair use. 5D is a joke. They don't. Never mind.
Not neighbor, the guy who worked for Terry Bowersox, who heard Terry say Terry Bowersox, the toxic grandfather, who said only horrible things in front of his staff, who don't even know Sebastian, calling his grandson a retard. Literally, that's what he said about his.
You have no idea if that person actually even worked with him. You have no idea if it's not a disgruntled employee. You have no idea that it is even real. But you're running with it. Great team's not going to be happy with you after you call them grifters and tragedy pimps.
Grandson over and over talked about him wearing diapers and what do you say, SHITTING himself. This guy said he was a horrible person. He wouldn't be surprised if they were involved. This was somebody who worked for Terry Bowersox. He's met Chris Proudfoot. He's met.
Okay, you again, you don't know. The source was not vetted. You don't know if it's legit, and you don't know if it's a disgruntled employee, ex-employee.
Kathy Bowersox. He's like the guy's, Looney Tunes, and that
he's Looney Tunes
was talking about trying to pay somebody to literally be like. It sounded like be like a hit squad or hitman, whatever, for Nina.
What? Okay, are you kidding me? You really think that this man went into his job one morning and just announced to everybody, hey, I want a hitman or hit squad? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you really that nuts? Or is this just an act? Because if it's an act, girl, you should get a Grammy or an Oscar. An Oscar. Ugh.
Daughter-in-law. How frightening is this? I mean, we know he took a bat to her. U.S. Marines, are you listening? He's a former U.S. Marine. Can they strip somebody of being a Marine, take their pension away or something? That's disgusting. What happens if they are guilty of committing a crime? Do they get their Marine stuff taken away from them? I'm just curious. Well, what an embarrassment to the Marines he is. Total embarrassment to the U.S. Marines. Terry Bowersox. Disgusting.
You know nothing about this man. Absolutely nothing. To be saying that.
Right. So I was going to play that, but he kind of played it, and I'll talk about it a little bit. But one other thing I heard him say is that the medication, which I didn't know before, or the main medication, he probably took more than one. I'm guessing he took more than one, because this medication, Risperidone, was the medication Sebastian was taking. And I was interested to hear that because Spencer was on Risperidone for many years.
How does she know
So
this?
I know a lot about Risperidone.
Spanky.
How does he know this?
He knows everything.
Well,
Seth
fuck.
tells him and Tony tells him. According to him.
You know, Clue at this point, I think Chris and Katie just need to get cease and desist and send them to YouTube legal.
Yeah.
For all of this. I think you need to bypass and just send them straight to YouTube and YouTube legal. I've been looking into terms of service, and there's multiple avenues that can exist on. So
if they sent YouTube copies of the restraining protection orders against Betty, and links to Betty's videos about them, Betty might be in some trouble with YouTube.
Oh, well, totally, because YouTube's even says in terms of service that they don't want you using their platform for real life harassment. But Kathy, I'm sorry, my pill is kicked in, and I don't want to pull a snoozy boon.
A snoozy boon.
I don't want to fall asleep on your panel.
Okay, dear.
We'll see you around, okay? Call me if you need.
Thank you for coming. I will.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, let's get back into her.
Risperidone and how it works with autistic children and what are the side effects of Risperidone. The intolerance and hate was growing so much that they were sharing their thoughts with people and didn't even know them. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that
Number
terrible?
one, you can't comment on that because honestly, side effects can be different for everybody. What you experienced or your stepson experienced doesn't mean that's what he experienced. So you don't know, and you shouldn't be talking about it.
Oh, retired Marine can lose their VA pension if they're convicted of a felony and in prison for more than 60 days. Well,
Yes, that did tell
Yay.
people. I remember that. He did. And he didn't give him his medicine. He didn't like to give him his medicine.
That's great news. That's great news. That's hopeful about Terry Bowersox, because nobody deserves to lose his pension more than him that I know right now. I'm sure there's others, but I wanted to talk to you about antipsychotics. It is an antipsychotic, but it's more about anxiety. It's like it was like the first kind of sort of addressing the anxieties that autistic kids, and it could be kind of work like an antipsychotic, but it was the first one that came out that really started addressing the anxieties that a lot of autistic kids have. Spencer's doctor put him on Risperidone, and he was on Risperidone for like 5 years. Risperidone, Julie, early sleep. Yeah, well, nothing else. My guess, if I have to guess, the doctors usually prescribe trazodone for autistic kids for sleep, and that is depending on the dosage, it is a serious sleep medication. Okay, I mean, there's things Spencer takes that I would be so.
She gives too much.
But one thing about Risperidone was lawsuit. Really hungry, and I want to talk about that problems with it that got it taken off the market, and then they've since changed the formula a bit. Was one, long-term use. We're talking like 10 years or something like
Yeah,
that. Long-term use
I'll
of
drop it.
like, I don't know what kind of difficulties with the heart, congestive heart, stuff like that. But
Um,
they did find in studies that long-term use, like for a decade, could cause problems with the heart. And that, in addition to that, it was playing with like the hormones and stuff, or the glands
hey,
of
Betty
the kids,
MCW.
and boys were like literally like growing kind of breasts, right?
Oops,
Like,
I don't even
I
have
mean,
my
they were
banner
getting heavy
on.
too, but also like that. So that was taken off the market, and then they fixed it, and then it went back on the market. So it is back on the market with those problems addressed. Oh, please press thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Yes, please press thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Go ahead. What could it hurt? It doesn't cost anything. But that you see immediately when your kids start taking has not been on regarding autism. Spencer's twin brother was treated for ADHD with like Adderall, Ritalin, or whatever what life is like in the state of Maine, like the most freezing cold state without power. That's horrible. And now he's 5 foot tall. Why am I bringing this up? Because I talked about how underweight Sebastian was on the charts. You saw pictures of that girl?
He wasn't underweight. Sebastian looked fine. He was a teenager. He was a 15-year-old turning 16. They're often lanky. He was fine.
Well, she wasn't heavy. She worked her ass off all day long doing chores. She lived in a mountainous place. She's walking around constantly, right? She's not going to McDonald's or anything else.
Hey, man.
And she's 100 pounds, 5 feet tall, 120 pounds. Okay.
Never alone. You
Okay.
there?
Yeah,
Even
I'm
if she's
here.
5 feet tall and
Hello.
110 pounds. Sebastian was 5 foot.
Okay, just wanted to make sure he made it on.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on something with all this medication she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
She is not a psychiatrist. She knows nothing about what she's talking
Hey,
about.
Roger.
And I don't even believe she takes these meds, so she shouldn't be talking about it. And
No,
if she
she's
does,
talking about. No,
they're
she's
lying to her.
their medication. She says that her stepson has been on, and I just don't think she should be putting out the stuff she does.
I agree with you 100%. That's very
Excuse me.
disturbing to me that she talks about things that she knows nothing about. Just because somebody she knew took that medicine doesn't mean she knows about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's scary. This woman is scary, scary ET grandma. Every tragedy you can think is what the ET stands for.
Yeah.
And
5,
good
if we
evening,
believe.
Kathy.
Huh?
I just wanted to say good evening, Kathy. I had a good nap and I woke up to you.
Oh, thank you.
And his missing poster had to be revised from the first number that the parents, that Katie and Chris gave them, of 120 pounds to literally probably after they talked to the doctor that said at his last checkup he was 113 pounds and 5'5". 113 pounds and 5'5".
So what?
Her name's Stephanie. Yes. That Sebastian was more than thin. He was more than thin. He was underweight. His face looked pale. His cheeks look sunken in many pictures. His eyes look, like they sort of have a bulging look to them a little bit.
Kind of like yours.
There are some pictures where Sebastian's cheeks are really sunken. His pants is, and I always said that Chris Proudfoot, I believe it was a big deal for Sebastian to wear a belt, whereas with any other parent in the world, it wouldn't be a big deal. But if you're starving your children and their pants are going to fall off them in school.
Oh my God. He wasn't being starved.
That was
He was 15.
They have him at
Not all kids are chunky.
No.
He's going through hormonal changes.
My son didn't even start
He
gaining
also
weight.
had other medical issues. Oh my lord!
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't
Oh
with this
my God.
delusional train wreck.
Oh my God.
And the teachers are already reporting you for child abuse or endangerment. You don't want the
Oh,
kids'
that
pants to
goes.
fall off in school because the teachers are already noticing that he comes to school hungry and he's super skinny, like too skinny. So the reason I'm talking about the risperidone is that Chris is talking about, they gave Sebastian risperidone, a medication that is, there's not a doctor in the world that prescribes risperidone to an autism parent and doesn't tell them that the main side effect is hunger. Hunger is the biggest side effect of risperidone. That they would be giving him medication again, not against his will, but like he's taking it, but he didn't ask to have it. They made that decision. Give him medication that made him hungry and then deny him food when he's that skinny.
He was not denied food. Shut the fuck up. Stop lying to people. Stop twisting shit. He was not denied food.
It's like she
One
wants.
of the biggest things you should be concerned about is that there wasn't a consistency in his medication, because Seth himself has said he didn't give it to him at his house. So there wasn't a consistency. And yes, those couple days every other weekend could make a difference. They never got a chance to level up in his system if he wasn't taking them for 2 days.
Yeah, it only takes like 24 to 48 hours for the medicine to come out of your system, depending on how strong it is.
And depending on what it is.
Yes.
Is child abuse, in my opinion. You can't give a kid medication that you know is going to make them hungry and they're already underweight and criticize them about wanting to eat. Make them feel bad about doing psychological damage to them, making them feel like they're weak and, weak-willed.
Who did that? What are you talking about? Are you projecting your life onto them as usual? Because that's exactly what you do, Joy.
I was just thinking
your
that.
experiences onto them, in my opinion.
It's like a sneaky confession of hers.
She's nuts. Oh my Lord.
She don't even
for eating and wanting to eat when they're taking that medication. I was very upset. Hello, Silver Violet Flame. Hello. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy you're here. I don't see you so much. If you're not subscribed to Silver Violet Flame, I've heard you made some calls, by the way, recently that are like some things that even you didn't know, that there might be a connection. Oh my God, you guys, I found not the best. I found some information yesterday and I'm trying to verify it because I cannot release it until it's verified, but it's good. It's good. It's good stuff. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Tragedy.
So that made me very unhappy.
She found some information. She's trying to verify. She can't verify. It's gossip, and she's going to run with it regardless.
In my opinion, a tragedy pimp is somebody that does exactly what she does, exploits tragedy. You don't have to put money on it. You could just be an ignorant person like that, I think.
Yeah. Hey, Zero.
When they talked about the food, because he would have been seriously hungry. And it's not the kid's fault that they feel hungry when you give a medication where the number one side effect is hunger. And that Chris would browbeat Sebastian for wanting to eat and calling it your bottomless pit, blah, blah, blah. Because snacks. And his mom going, because snacks. No, don't say because snacks. Say, because I give him risperidone.
Hey, kitten.
Because risperidone. That's what you should be saying, Katie. Risperidone. Risperidone makes an autistic kid hungry.
Wow, don't put
You're criticizing him for wanting to snack when you're giving him.
No, oh my God, Joy. I'm not even gonna bother because you are irritating as
Oh, she makes Bullhorn Betty look sane, in my opinion. And that woman's a
they
whack job.
weren't withholding food from him. They
Mm-mm.
didn't want him eating junk food all hours of the night. Nothing wrong with that.
Didn't
He
they
was
say that it
fed very well.
wasn't it said that it was because he gives Katie a hard time about eating his other food?
Yeah.
Why they were sending pictures of what he ate and stuff?
Mm.
I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm asking.
No, it's he had ate a salad with stuff on it for the first time,
Oh,
and
okay.
and it wasn't often that he would eat all his food, and so it was a big deal when he did.
Thank you for clearing that up for me.
Twice a day, risperidone with a number one side effect is hunger. I mean, if she doesn't get pieces
And how do you think he ate for the 12, 13 hours he was alone? Uh,
shit mother
I
of the
won't go
year, I
there.
don't know who should.
I won't go there.
Sorry. Okay. I started listening to, and I didn't get to hear the whole thing. It's not even 15 minutes or less. The CNY network. I should have tagged them in here. But all credit to the CNY network. Not the network, the CNY family, the CNY family. And if you're not, Chris said it's a HIPAA thing. Dumb. Yeah, right. Oh my God. He didn't want to pay for food. No, he actually, I heard he made Katie pay for all the Sebastian snacks and things like that he wouldn't pay for any of it. Nice guy, right? Great step.
You do understand that they're married and they own that home and the camper and things together. They are married. Their accounts are together. What is wrong with you?
Tell her.
Evidently, Katie spent what she wanted to spend. She was out shopping. It's their money. They're married. They are,
I just don't feel
so
that there was.
entwined. Everything's entwined. But evidently, she had no problem going out and buying food and going out to eat. God, you're such an idiot.
I'm waiting for you to yell at her.
I'm getting there.
Why women stay with pieces of garbage like Chris Proudfoot?
Oh my Lord. And how do you know this man's a piece of garbage? Have you ever met this man? Have you ever spoke to this man? No, ma'am.
She has no
Same could be
clue.
said for you. People could say you're a piece of trash, and they've never met you or talked to you. And you're on here morning, noon, and night. He's not. Huh. Okay. I see how that works. I got you, Joy.
I'm not going to pay for your kids' snacks. Oh, kiss my ass. Get the hell out.
Can you show me where that was ever said? Can you give me the timestamp in the video, in the interview, or whatever you heard, wherever you heard Christopher Prop would say that? Where's your proof that that was a stated fact? That it's something that came out of his lips? I'd like to know. Bet you can't. And that's a bet I'd make.
I got 20 on
I'll
it.
bet you. I got mega bills coming with these hospital bills. Insurance only covers so much, unfortunately. Anyway, hubby's going to be laid up. I'll bet you. That's a bet I'll win. I'm not worried at all about losing it. Please show me where he ever said that he would not pay for the food in their home. Please show me that. I'll bet you $100 you can't.
She don't want to either. She really don't.
She's not taking the bet. You show me where Christopher Proudfoot said, I'm not paying for the food that Sebastian eats. You show me where he has ever said that.
Out of here. What are you here for then? Go away. Piece of garbage. Worst
That's what
parents,
I've been saying.
worst parents of 2024, 2025. Actually, no, they've been the worst parents for a lot longer than that. Sorry. But I'm listening to the CNY family. And if you don't subscribe to the CNY family, she was in my chat not too long ago, and I just love her. And I think she's so smart, and she brings a really interesting perspective. And she's very thank you, Castle, for writing. And credit to CNY family, the CNY family. She's really awesome. And she didn't start looking at this case until not that long ago.
They are as biased as the rest of you.
The true crime creator, but she didn't start looking into the case until not too long ago. And she really brings a fresh perspective. And the fact that she listened to a interview that Chris and Katie had given with Chronicles of Olivia, I believe, or something like that. Yeah, maybe it was Chronicles of Olivia, or it was no, not Chronicles of Olivia. It was who am I thinking of?
I have no idea.
She don't.
What's
don't
her
know,
name?
I
Who
can't
helped them
tell
make
you.
the flyer the second time?
Slimy?
Anyway, she listened to it for the first time with her audience, and she picked up on something that Katie said that I had heard it like 3 times before this interview. Never picked up on it. That Katie said when they were asking her, "Do you check up on Sebastian? Do you go in and check on him? You know, because you heard that bang and blah blah blah." And she goes, "No, not really." And she goes, "Are you?" And she's like, "Well, you know, I'll hear him at night. He comes in to the kitchen. He comes in, goes to the kitchen for snacks,
Most
right?
15-year-olds.
Late at night." And
Yeah, my teenage son sure did. When he wanted a snack, he went and got it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't check on my teenage son, my 15-year-old son, because he decided he wanted to go get a bag of chips or an apple. He was 15. Okay?
I agree. Yeah, I'm like, please go help yourself, sir.
the CNY family said, whoa. He comes in. If he was in his room, wouldn't you say he comes out of his room
No.
and goes to the kitchen?
So,
Why are you saying he comes in?
because that's just how she speaks. So fucking what?
Well, I speak ghetto. I mean, what do you want? You know.
In and goes to the kitchen? Because is it possible he was coming in from the garage?
Oh my
CNY.
Lord.
That was a
Here
discovery
we
by the
go.
CNY family.
Oh, it is no discovery of nothing.
She just throws these words out here to sound
It's
important.
a figure of speech. That's it. It's just the way somebody's. That is no proof of nothing. He wasn't in the garage, you idiot. I mean,
She's got no clue.
no.
Yeah, rapid eating in teenagers with autism might have been a problem with Sebastian. They were restricting his meals as possible. But rapid eating meaning the speed at which you eat or eating a lot. Because those are 2 different things. And the reason I know this is because sometimes, Spencer doesn't know to not, we've worked on it a lot with him. And he's good. He's like so much better at it now. But he would like go with pancakes and he would put so much food in his mouth at once that he couldn't even chew it and swallow it. Right? He couldn't chew it and swallow it. He was putting too much food in his mouth. So that would be like the rapid
but
eating.
Again, your situation is not their situation.
Mm-mm.
Quit projecting your life onto them.
And us.
You need to wait. Then bite, swallow, then you can take another bite. We literally had to work on that with him. Then there was the secondary issue when he was on Risperidone is that he always wanted to eat. So, I mean, he likes grapes. We always had grapes, the kind he likes. The red, they had to be cold, they had to be hard, right? we always had grapes out for him. There were some other fruits that he likes. He likes those cran raisins things. We would always have that. You know, there's a ton of things you can give your kids that really aren't that you know, that are good for them. And there's like big whoop, you know. I mean, eat a crate of grapes. What do I care? You know. You've been saying they made Sebastian sleep in the garage, hence mattress in the garage. Neighbor came forward with that at the beginning. Yeah.
Oh my God, it wasn't a fucking neighbor. I'm so tired of telling you. I have sent you link with proof. He is not a neighbor. He was a fake. He was a fraud, just like all the other crap the green teams put out. His name was Mark W. Was a sub and briefly a mod on my channel. And when I didn't fall for his shit, he ran to Crime Lines and Lies. I proved it. I have the receipts. I've showed it. He even tried to portray himself as Christopher Proudfoot to me at one point, trying to get me to fall for his bullshit.
Oh, no.
His name is Mark W. He lives in New York. He is not a 45-second neighbor of the Proudfoots. He doesn't know them people. The stuff he told you, he got off the rumor mill on the Facebook groups, and what he didn't, he added. He is not a Proudfoot neighbor.
So this must be her source then, huh?
She goes by that neighbor from Crime Lines and Lies video. Oh, they both still run with it, that he was honest and truthful. He is Mark W. He is a UPS guy, and he lives in New York. I know that voice. I spoke to the man on the phone.
Wow.
And I spoke to him for about 2.5 hours. And I had it on speaker. My husband even heard his voice.
Wow.
Because he called him weird.
I was just going to ask you, did he sound a little creepy?
Yeah, he's weird.
Oh. Well, he's her kind then.
Well, I mean,
his wife allegedly, which was weird because I up north always lived in a 2-floor house. So if I was upstairs and my husband was yelling up the steps to me, you may not be able to make out exactly what he's saying if I was on the phone with you, but you could hear that somebody was yelling, and he would be yelling back at saying his wife was yelling up at him, but I couldn't hear not a sound other than him yelling. And he said that she was a PA and worked for one of the telehealth services on the weekends, and I was having a flare up with my COPD, and he wanted me to do a televisit with her and get what my prescriptions. I'm like, I'll get off my doctor.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Oh, we got something in common, COPD. Hey, sister.
Yeah.
And, you know, as they say, when there's smoke, there's fire. And it would not be the first case of autistic children who have incontinence issues who ends up dying, losing their lives, who have been made to sleep in garages.
Well, Sebastian didn't sleep in no garage. That bed was given to them by a friend, which after the fact, after Sebastian allegedly ran away, whatever you want to call it, whatever you feel the need to say. So he wasn't living in the garage. He had has his own bedroom. You dumb dits. Every one of you have showed the whole entire floor plan of their home, including Griffney, but she has an issue with somebody showing the fucking road.
Oh. It's like
the drainage ditch.
Like they want
you couldn't tell the name of the street, you couldn't tell no house, you couldn't tell nothing, but she had a problem with that. But she doesn't have a problem showing the inside of Katie and Chris's house.
It's almost like they want this boy to have been abused, and that just is so disgusting in its own.
Yep.
I mean, or children being abused, made to sleep in horrible situations, period. But there's the case I talked about a few years back of a New York City police officer who got remarried to a woman, and he had
It
2
has
sons from his, and
nothing
meanwhile,
to
the stepmother
do.
complained, verbally abused, physically hit, just temperature dropped, died overnight from hypothermia. A case.
Okay, it
What's
has
her name?
nothing to
Have
do
like
with
the ruby
Sebastian,
their
and
cabinets
that's
and
why I'm fast forwarding, because it has nothing to do with Sebastian.
tie their kids to their beds. People, these are sick people, and everyone thought, oh, whatever, they live in a nice house, oh, they must be fine, everything must be fine. No, it wasn't fine. But so you have parents who are making him feel like crap, Sebastian, for every single thing he does. They're browbeating him, they're punishing him for things.
You don't know that to be true, and I don't believe it to be true. So yeah,
Related to his autism for things he can't
Yeah.
even help, like being hungry when given a medication that
Fans.
causes hunger. Awful, awful.
Yes,
And then have
it could be
grandparents on
Hey,
step grandparents
UA.
who act like they hate you, take all the Cruella takes all the grandkids to Disney World, but you,
It's weird.
your
Pearls was
aunt bullies you at your
audio.
parties.
So
These are
yeah,
all
he played parts he could twist to fit whatever narrative he's spewing. That's typical.
Just like her.
According to him, UA, he's got proof that Christopher Proudfoot not only had one person, but 2 people with him when he went to get his camper, because Christopher said we, and then said, well, Katie wasn't with me, but because he said we when he said that, that proves that he had not one but 2 people with him.
awful people. And your step grandfather, Terry, who literally took a bat to the last wife's head.
They're crediting a different. Oh, nah, that's a no.
I'm waiting for her
and
to be
also we just saw on
arrested.
Justin's how he was following Betty around in his car.
He wasn't following Betty. Betty was following him. She was behind him. She verbally assaulted that man at a red light. She did that, not him.
On camera.
And the judge seen it and agreed, Julie. Used her own video.
And didn't she lie?
Yeah,
this man,
she did lie on the stand. Yeah, her obsession is sick, Pen. You are so spot on that. Wow. UA, that's messed up. That needs to be corrected. You remember him? He used to bother makeup too. Mark W. Yeah. CK. Yeah. That's who the fake neighbor was. The call in on Crimes, Minds, and Lies. Crime Liars. That should be her name. Crime Lies. She's a crime channel. She's not true crime. She's horrible. But yeah, she still runs with that Mark W. was a legit neighbor of the Proudfoots and only lived 45 seconds from them. No, ma'am. He lives in New York. According to him, he was a police officer for 6 years and he quit to work for UPS.
Closer to Julie, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Was going to work and calling his grandson the R word and saying he wears diapers and craps his pants and that he wants Chris's ex-wife to.
No one said he wears diapers. They were incontinence briefs. Actually, it was the school that recommended it because of, Sebastian's actions, his behaviors. What you people keep ignoring is the fact that there was issues. There was behavioral issues, both at home and at school that had, gotten worse. You guys don't ever bring that up because it don't fit none of your narratives.
No.
Be dead, and he hated that kid. I mean, it's awful. Then on top of all of this stuff, and I'm not even going to get into the narcissistic grandparents because I really want you to hear this from CNY family. Okay.
Okay, what
And
happened to
I
the
only listened to the first
narcissistic
part of it. I'm going to listen to the second
grandparents?
part with you so we can hear it together. This is about the church that the Proudfoots and the Bowersocks are both members of. It's a Baptist church. But you know, there's different types of Baptist church. You know, there's Southern Baptist, there's Fundamentalist Baptist, there's different kinds of Baptist church. Well, there are some Baptist churches, and this is not indicative of most Baptist churches, but there are some fanatical Baptist churches. It's not the first time I've heard about this, where they have these preachers up there, these dumbasses. And where do you hear this guy, who I believe is the pastor where they go to church, or I don't know where he is. Maybe he is. I think so. They don't even know what they're talking about. And they start preaching about that autism is demonic. Autism is caused by the devil. Now, it's like, and it's something that needs to be exorcised out of children. Okay, let me clarify. Autism is a genetic condition.
Okay, I don't believe that Chris and Katie would believe any of what you just spewed.
I don't.
Sebastian had been seeing doctors for quite a while. So yeah, sorry.
The parents or grandparents whose kids have autism
She
likely
does.
have
She
members of
does
their
love
family
it.
who are autistic, right? It tends to run in families. Second of all, you cannot exorcise autism out of a child. There is no cure for autism, not even exorcisms, okay? Not medication, nothing. There's no cure for autism to this day, to this moment. Maybe one day there will be a cure for autism. Right now, there is not. And the offensiveness of this idea to parents of autistic kids like me cannot be understated. Like, you can't even, there's not even words to express how disgusting this is to say about autistic children. And as far as parents who pray, okay, there is not an autism parent that I know who has not prayed for their child not to feel any bad symptoms of autism.
Exactly, Zero.
You know, we've all prayed. And they want to make you feel like, oh, you didn't pray the right way. You didn't pray hard enough. There's something wrong with you as a parent and the way you pray, or your child and the way they pray, or how, you know, it's just absolutely disgusting. And that this idea is spreading. You know, I started hearing about it 2 years ago, and I even made some videos, like I said, making fun of these preachers who go around saying that autistic children, autism comes from the devil and they need to be exorcised, and that God doesn't make mistakes. You know,
Julie, there's always been wackos in religions, always. Okay, it's not surprising.
He attends the same church. He does. He does. Are you for real?
Oh, he got the 411.
He attends that church.
Oh my God. I'm not sure exactly what it is, Zero, but there's something there. Yeah.
Well, that is a conflict of interest there. Now I'm pissed. If he attends the church that has somebody preaching that autism is the work of the devil, we got a problem. Now we got a big problem. I'm going to call disability advocates to get his ass off the case and get the FBI in there.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Here she goes again. She's going on one of her tangents. Everybody get ready. There's going to be...
I want to know who she's calling first. I'm calling first.
Yeah, she's going to make phone calls. She's going to send 33-page emails. She's going to get on here and talk everybody through tweeting them. Yeah.
But she's going to show us how to.
And she has no idea what she's talking about. She don't know. She don't know nothing about the church this man goes to or where he goes to church.
The center. You can't have somebody worshiping in a church that says autistic kids are demonic and be in charge of a case of a missing autistic child, because literally it contributes to the abuse and potential unaliving of autistic kids. If you think the child you're looking for who's autistic is the work of the devil, how hard are you looking? Oh no. Oh no. Well, let's listen to CMI together and see how bad this is, because she has stuff. She looked up their church specifically.
I'm gonna have to do that all the time when she talks. Oh no.
No, don't do that.
Up about this religion, some of the things, but specific, because not all Baptist churches say this stuff. Okay, I just want to make that very clear. This is a very specific, group within a very small radical faction of the Baptist church that are talking about this stuff, because these are clearly people who don't believe in science and don't understand, genetic conditions.
I would have to agree with you on that.
As the church that the Proudfoots, that Chris said,
this is CMI family,
which was Freedom Church in Gallatin, Tennessee. Now let's look at something. Great brands, great prices.
I gotta do this. Sorry.
Because we stopped playing, and breakfast so.
And
So,
okay.
This is the church in Gallatin, Freedom Church that.
All she shows is just that. That's the Freedom
Church.
Church.
Go through their Facebook page.
We exist to reach people to know God.
I did see that the Bowersacks also attend.
Proudfoots and Bowersacks, both.
Here's the important thing.
Now Craddock too.
This is
I gotta find that
church. Okay, all these Baptist churches down there, they all.
She looks crazy without her glasses on.
Which, has its own set of issues and beliefs and things like that. If you want to know more about that, go ahead and go into looking that up. But there's a lot of Baptist churches in Tennessee that have the fundamentalist way of thinking that do believe
your
that
Tyler is who? Tam, who's Tyler? Which Tyler are you referring to?
Okay, Tyler had nothing whatsoever to do with Sebastian Rogers. Shame on you people for trying to continuously bring him into this. You don't know anything about the preacher at that church. You don't know what sermons are given on Sundays. You're not there. Whatever.
If Craddock attends a church and this church is talking about, Tyler Feller. Okay.
Is she leaning forward to lick the screen?
I'm calling the FBI. I'm calling the FBI Monday. That's not okay.
Tyler Feller. They've tried to tie him to the Sebastian Rogers case a couple months back. Yeah. It was, the dude's just a fraud, a scammer. Come on. But he didn't have nothing to do with this. It was messed up what they tried to do.
It's not real. They look at it as a type of demonic possession, which
I've heard this before.
It's ridiculous. It's not the same thing, but they refer to it as demonic possession because
I should say it's ridiculous, and just totally dismiss it, except for the fact that people who are attending these churches who talk about kids with autism being demonic might then go ahead and abuse those same autistic kids that they're talking about. And dear God.
Okay, honey, evidently Katie and Chris didn't believe this crap because Sebastian was seeing doctors for a long time, and he had just recently been diagnosed. But I'm sure there was, with the chromosome deletion and stuff, there was other issues. Plus, there's been behavioral issues. So they apparently don't believe this crap, or they wouldn't be seeking modern medicine.
Mm-hmm. And let's not forget how every time Miss Proudfoot would do something for Sebastian, Seth was right there putting it out.
Yeah, Pen, because you can bet now
imagine being a child
now going to say that Craddock is a part of this religious fraction that wants, that is doing all this. And yeah, she's gonna go with it.
Oh boy, here we go.
Child who's autistic in a family that attends a church like that,
Oh.
you're literally hated in your family. You're literally looked at like a devil.
Oh my gosh.
If you think your kid is the devil, you should have to relinquish your rights to your child, because you cannot give them a healthy mental upbringing if you treat them like they're a demon. That's abuse.
That autism is somehow the devil's
They
work in
didn't
there.
do that though. They sought modern medicine. What are you talking about?
And counseling guidance to go with the
Yeah.
medicine, you know, the explanation.
Oh, you can't fix stupid people.
Well, you know, she might be fixable, but that would probably be a straitjacket in a
She
hospital.
needs a cease and desist. Yeah, I agree, Mona Lisa.
You
When you get the timestamp of that part to SF, just let him hear. No, she's calling the FBI. I know he's dealing with stuff with her now already. Plus, he's in. Yeah.
I agree with Mona Lisa.
Yeah,
100.
no, they didn't think he was the devil.
You know, and from what I hear, narcissists are the devils. Really.
This woman is.
And you need to rid yourself of that. You need
And
to.
this is what this CNY family that they keep bragging about. They do everything they can to go at Chris and Katie.
Mm.
You know, excise the demon out of you, basically. So, and I brought this up because, let me show you this.
Okay.
Okay, so first I will just show you this.
So they have no proof.
Is not from their church, it's from a church 30 minutes from.
Okay, what did she just say? It's not from their church. I'll back that up. But yet, because it's from a different church in the same town, it's connected to Chris and Katie, and Chris and Katie are doing that, and so is Craddock. But she just said it's not their church.
Right.
Listen.
Show you this.
Okay.
Okay, so first I will just show you this. Now this is not from their church, it's from a church 30 minutes from where they live, but it's also a Baptist church, fundamentalist Baptist church. And this is the pastor, Greg Locke.
Okay, but it's not their church nor their pastor. Or listen to me, pastor.
And
Said
the
pastor.
so I went on to Google.
I pulled a griftum. I said I mispronounced the word. I meant to say pastor.
That's okay. She is no sheep for the pasture, is she now?
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee Church, Gallatin, autism, demonic, right? And it comes up.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with Chris and Katie.
90% of what she says has nothing to do with nothing.
The CNY right here's video is bullshit. She even says it's not their church. This has absolutely nothing to do with them. What an idiot.
And it gives you articles on these different churches in the area and the baptism beliefs and all that. And like I said, it applies to a lot of the churches in that specific area.
But it doesn't apply to Chris and Katie's church. You even said it wasn't their church or their pastor. It was a different church and a different pastor.
Now, I'll tell you why I think that it also may be affecting the church that the prophets attended.
Oh, because she thinks it may. But it's not their church. But she thinks it may. So let's tell the world that they were doing exorcisms on autistic children. They were in support of that. When, in fact, they were not. And she knows they're not. And she knows it's not their church, but she gonna run with it because that's what she thinks. That's what she feels.
Because she wants to be relevant.
And I'll show you that right here. Okay, so if you go to their Facebook page right here, Sebastian went missing on February 26th. This is February 26th of 2024. I had to go all the way back there. So they do not make one mention whatsoever of Sebastian going missing. They did not post a flyer on their Facebook page. Now, we know that the
Okay. Listen to this. Let me just repeat what she said. This is the church that both the Proudfoots and the Bowersocks belong to. CNY family, very smartly, I gotta give her credit. She comes at things at an angle none of us think of. Hey, Della. She comes at things at an angle none of us think of. And I never thought to look up their church. I never thought about it. But she did. And what did she find? Julie, what if people were describing, oh my God.
But what she found wasn't on their church. It was on a different church.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they didn't post a flyer. Maybe they don't post stuff like that on their community page. I don't know. But you can bet it, I would believe that it's been mentioned. I would actually, yeah.
Yes, I would.
In church.
But
right.
If they were saying things that are actually true,
night.
that, I'll give you an example in a second. Let me tell you. So I believe CNY did her research. She's a woman who does her research. I don't know if you guys know her.
Guys, I've been live all this time. I never told. Please hit that thumbs up. I should have told everybody when I had people in here. A lot more people in here. But I got my core. That's what matters. But yeah, do that thumbs up thing and all them YouTube things, the sub up, the share, the memberships, all that.
I've been following her, but she does her research. She's not showing you. On their website, their Facebook site, from the time Sebastian's been missing, she cannot find the evidence of one. I did start listening to that about Bobby. Yes. We'll have to do that. I can only do one thing at a time, Beth. I know. I did. You follow her. Good. It's not all Baptist churches. No. I said that. I'm going to say it again.
And she said it wasn't the Proudfoots church either. That it was a church 30 minutes away. Wasn't their pastor either. So it's irrelevant.
Third time I'm saying this. These are not the beliefs of all Baptists throughout the United States. There are different kinds of Baptist churches, first of all, okay? There's a difference between Southern Baptists, all right? In the North, we don't have Southern, maybe they do have Southern Baptist churches, I don't know. But it's a different kind of Baptist, right? There's different kinds of Baptist churches. There's all different kinds of, Jewish synagogues. I'll explain to you what the differences are. So this is one small faction, okay? One who is part of the Baptist church. If you go into every Baptist church,
again,
you're not going to.
This has nothing to do with Chris and Katie or their church, Julie. You are delusional. You are deranged.
Somebody got to tell her.
Hear the same doctrine being taught. Exactly the same.
All right.
And the people who believe that autism is demonic they're not the spokespeople for the entire Baptist church. Okay. This is one faction.
I can't do this no more. We already know that it has nothing to do with
they talk about lepers in the Old Testament and people who are sick.
Without her knowledge. But this is what I'm saying. Now I want to show you an example of the kind of way that they are. So let me show you this.
But it doesn't have anything.
This was created. This video, this sermon was done.
Nobody, and the first night of your marriage together.
Oh Lord, this is something here.
It's the dumbest thing. This guy literally. I was like, this man knows nothing.
Listen to
nobody, her. and the first night of your marriage together, there's no chuppah there. Okay, there's never supposed to be a chuppah there. The chuppah is representative of the house that you have for the ceremony. And it has nothing to do with a bris. And
What
this
does that have
thing
to do
that he
with
has about the
Katie?
blood with the bris, it means no. The bris is the covenant, not blood. Do you know what the Hebrew word for blood is? Dam, like D-A-M, like not damn, like dam.
Okay, but this has
Like
nothing to
you're
do with
dumb.
Katie.
When we go through at Passover, you know, right, which was what was considered Jesus's Last Supper. Passover was, you know, we talk about the 10 plagues, right? Slavery, and we recount. We have 4 cups of plate because we're supposed to less like the wine is like more of a celebratory.
Okay.
Rabbi, I had to go to services every Friday night, every Saturday morning. I live. This guy wishes. He wishes. He wishes. He wishes. I haven't even told Al this. I guess we get Al in here and tell him all this stuff so he can laugh his ass off. And you go and you show the blood because it nothing to do with it. And the weddings don't last a week. I don't know where this man, he's never read the Old Testament in his life. And a bris is a circumcision. Nothing to do with the wedding. Nobody's getting circumcised at our weddings. This is the craziest thing. It's just a regular wedding. A huppah can be made out of, like, you could use a blanket. You could use a shawl. You could use, you know, just like, so I use like this gauzy material, you know, and I decorate it with flowers. There's no place you go into to have and show the blood. This guy's a pervert and a freak, okay? He's shopping at that same adult emporium as Chris Proudfoot.
Oh, my Lord.
Hold on.
Signifying that there was a shedding of blood. And God designed marriage as a covenant, the Berea, and this verse here signifies that marriage is not just...
He just said the real meaning of, and I hadn't heard this part. He just said the real meaning of bris is a covenant. Is a covenant. See? He does say it right. But he's confusing. A bris, the covenant, is a circumcision, and it happens to boys on the 8th day of their life, unless they're sick. I had a bris at my home for my son, my oldest son, Robbie. At our house, we had a moil, right, who performs the bris. Now, it used to be that they would have religious people who were moils, who did brises, and they would teach them the medical side of the thing, of how to do a bris. But nowadays, what they do is they get actual doctors to do the bris, and they teach them the religious ceremony because they want it to be done, you know, by a doctor. The guy who did my son's bris is an ophthalmologist, so he does surgery on eyes. So he's used to doing cutting, you know, little spots, and they're not cheap.
Social contract that is a divine institution is what marriage is, and it is a lifelong exclusive commitment to your spouse, between a husband and a wife.
Okay,
well, that's
so
true.
That was their pastor, the main church guy, the pastor there.
It's
and
so
these
funny.
are the kind of teaching. So if, okay,
That's their pastor.
if
All I could say is, you know what?
they were,
I got to tell you, Craddock should be off the case for listening to such an idiot of a pastor. The guy's an idiot. He literally has not read the Old Testament. How do you have a congregation and not read the Old Testament? It's part of Christianity, the Old Testament and the New Testament. How did you get your pastor license without reading the Old Testament?
Joy.
He's making this stuff up.
Oh, no, she didn't.
I can't. Julie, what do you know about the Baptist religion? I mean, no offense, but you're Jewish. So what do you know about the Baptists and the Bible?
I want to know. I do. I really want to know.
I'm not sure if I want her to answer that because...
Can she just write a letter to the Pope?
That's Catholic.
It don't matter. She's all confused talking about Jewish and Southern Baptist.
Yes.
I would love to meet. I'm going down there to meet this guy, have a conversation with him, and bring the English translation of the Old Testament so he can read it And see, nobody goes into this hoopah because you can't go into it. It's just like an awning. It's like saying you're going into the awning. Like a building has an awning outside of it.
Well, going under
You're going
it,
into the awning.
okay?
It's like they're having sex under an awning.
You're talking about wordplay here. Going under, going in, same thing. You're going under the damn thing, right?
At the ceremony, when everyone goes to the party, I was having my drinks and hors d'oeuvres. I don't know what he thinks we're doing.
By the way, Julie, chat would like to know, have you read the New Testaments? Have
She
you
don't
read
have
all
snacks.
of the Old Testaments?
She don't
How
have,
much?
Kathy, she's got hors d'oeuvres, not snacks.
I won't touch
I
that.
want this twit off of here.
I won't touch that. Nope.
And show the blood.
Show the
He's
blood.
mental.
If they were listening to this and they were involved in this and they were believing this and they were having these problems at home and they were looking at Sebastian like he was a burden and he was getting in the way of their covenant, their marriage, their bond that is unbreakable. It's not a
Yes, Stella.
contract, like,
An ophthalmologist is great.
I don't know why people are so blind to this. I don't know why people are not seeing what's going on here. And another really super weird thing about this church is there's a YouTuber, and he's been a YouTuber for a long time. And I was going through the church the staff of their church,
Tyler
right?
Fellows.
So I was going through their like meet our staff, and I'm like, I see this name, and I'm like, that name sounds super familiar to me. I'm like, where do I know that name from? And I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that guy a YouTuber? So they have a pastor that works at that church who is a YouTuber. He's done true crime. He's done all these cases, but he never covered the Sebastian Rogers case, and he knew the family.
Julie, you're a
Never mentioned.
I wonder who it is.
Don't you think that's odd? And I'm
Yeah. Sorry. You gotta watch commercials.
They're again trying to bring Tyler Fellers into this when he has absolutely nothing to do with the Proudfoots or Sebastian.
Together.
In my opinion.
Affordable 12-month GLP-1 program with the same active ingredient as
She's an expert in comparative religions.
Sorry, couldn't find the skip button. She's going to show us the guy, the YouTuber / pastor. It covers true crime. That's weird in itself.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. You would want one.
Right here. Tyler Feller, teaching pastor. I was like, wait a minute, he looks familiar. I know that. Okay, now let me show you over here. Now here's his YouTube. Now if you go...
Sorry. I'm like shaking.
Let me show you. I got to get there. Obviously, he covered all the political stuff, but no, I'm trying to get back further.
By the way.
Okay, you guys do realize that Chris and Katie have only lived there a short period of time. And yeah, you've tried to make this connection before, and it just didn't work. But okay.
So casual at these churches. Like the pastors, like they dress like they get their clothes from like H&M now. Am I wrong?
Who does?
They're like wearing like ripped jeans and what's the deal with that? Are they trying to be like, I'm the cool youth pastor? Creepy. I think they're trying to get with the youth group.
Because he did. He covered all of these true crime cases. He covered Idaho 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, P. Diddy. Of course he covered P. Diddy. Very 4. Sexy.
The beach
killing.
So she thinks that what's going on with P. Diddy is sexy? Is she fucking for real?
She is disgusting.
Oh my God.
Okay, I want a reporter for that.
The Micah Miller, like he's done all of these true crime things. He even did, look, there's that Riley Strain.
Okay, so what? Everybody knows that he's a pastor that does true crime and grips his ass off. Everybody knows that. He has zilch to do with Sebastian. Stop it. You guys have tried to push this narrative before and it didn't go nowhere. So you're not the first.
That one, but never mentioned one word about the Sebastian Rogers case, which is super freaking weird, especially since he worked at the church that the kid that Sebastian's family attended. I mean, nobody thinks that's freaking strange.
I think it's strange. What do you guys think? This guy, Tyler Feller, goes to their church. Now I understand. Because
I need you to, I'm going to verify. I'm actually going to reach out to him and I'm going to ask him what the deal is. Because I remember hearing that no, he does not. And he doesn't know the Prophets, and nor does he know Sebastian. I don't believe he's connected in any way. These idiots are grasping at anything. But I'm going to reach out to Tyler. Whether he'll respond, probably not. I'm a tiny channel. But I'm going to reach out to him.
Ask him
You
to
just got to
pray.
give me a minute because, you know, my hubby comes first right now.
Yes.
So,
Sending you prayers.
thank you.
I
I want
understand this
you to
before.
pray
Chris
for her.
was saying there's some controversy and people are going after a minister. I had no idea what they were talking about. But apparently, this is what they're talking about. That you go to a church that they call autistic kids demonic, and you got a YouTuber.
No, that wasn't their church. That was a different pastor and a different church 30 minutes away. CYN even said that. Or CNY, whatever the hell you people call them.
Crime person doesn't cover Sebastian Rogers and doesn't think it's important to put his picture out there.
Why is it weird that he didn't cover Sebastian Rogers?
I think
it's only known because of the drama, nothing else.
Sebastian Rogers' picture is out there. What are you talking about, lady?
He actually covers the bigger case. Sorry, but the worst cases.
Yeah.
Sebastian is. It's not shocking that he's not covering it. Like I said, it's only known because of all the drama connected to it. That's it. The circus you guys have created.
Yeah. And continue to create.
So he could be found?
He did say that.
Is this a cult? Like, is this a cult? What is
Who
up?
said what?
She's like, is anybody find this strange? Sus, sells silver violent flame. I mean, sus, big time. It is way strange. Exactly. Look up JP Miller. He hit some young girls. Oh my God. Oh, that's the one Michael Miller. Oh my God. He's disgusting. He's disgusting. I was once sort of a religious head to kick my autistic son out of the house and onto the street. Well, I'm so sorry you left that church. I'm so sorry that you had a piece of crap who told you that about your child. And honestly, this is very scary.
Why would you let someone else tell you to put your child out in the street? Okay.
This is scary. I have heard about it. And it's not the first time I have heard about, because people would send me videos of these preachers when I was on TikTok of them giving sermons about autistic children and the devil and stuff like that. And I was just making fun of them. I would just make fun of them. Now, none of them sounded as stupid as this guy with the bris talking about mixing up a bris, which is a circumcision, and a wedding, something going on with a Jewish wedding, and having sex in a huppah, which is just like an awning to stand under to represent like the home you were going to make together. He doesn't even read the Old Testament. The guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. This is crazy.
Something's very, very wrong with this whole situation.
You see why I had to play it for you tonight?
Now, so I had been going through and listening to Chris on different panels, right? Now, one thing stood out to me. He had done a panel like 9 months ago, 8-9 months ago.
Told the pastor they didn't want the publicity? Yeah, that could be.
He said, these were his exact words. The world operates on networking, connections and networking, who you know and what you know. People have friends in the weirdest places. Sometimes those friends can be extremely beneficial. I think I just thought that was important enough to mention and to put out there that was a
But she
quote
said,
from
"Oh
Chris
yeah,
himself.
he hit a young girl." She obviously has no
And
clue. She doesn't have a clue.
seeing how all of these people involved are, it makes you wonder really what networking was done, what connections were made.
Thank you, Silver by
Who
the
are
Flame.
these people that were extremely beneficial to him? Because people have friends in the weirdest places. Weirdest like where? I just thought that should be mentioned. Yeah, I definitely want to hear your thoughts on what you think about all this, because
took it out of context. You actually need to talk about the whole conversation.
Right.
I'm blown away.
I think all this is super strange and super sketchy.
Super sketchy.
Especially knowing what I now know about fundamentalists and Baptists and
I got it.
and how they think about autism and all of it combined.
But you even said it wasn't their church, so it doesn't pertain to them.
You know what? I got to tell CNY family that Craddock goes to the church. I got to confirm that. How can I confirm that? I got to confirm that Craddock goes to the church, because literally I am very, very uncomfortable with that. And as you said, by the way, I do know when Al and I played Jeopardy together, he's super smart, and I'm smart too. But we each have our own areas where we're, better. Like, I don't know sports. He knows sports. Okay. But when it comes to the category of religion, they always have Old Testament or New Testament as categories in Jeopardy. Whenever we do Jeopardy, I'm like, I'll take the Old Testament, you take the New Testament, because I don't know anything about the New Testament, but I know that Old Testament backwards and forwards. I know it.
You need to brush up.
Everything. I spent my whole life, not my whole life, when I got to be a teenager and I could like watch myself and I would say, no, I don't want to go to synagogue anymore. I'm like, done. I'm done. I'm like, spent my whole life there. Now, while we were out today with Spencer, we got this, went to like the Five Below, and I just couldn't help myself. And I don't know what it does. I still have to like get, used to it and everything like that. But I went ahead, power on, and bought this. Hello.
Oh,
I bought
my Lord.
a karaoke microphone.
A karaoke microphone.
I was so attracted to it. I said, what is this possible? What could I do? This has got an echo to it. Echo. Hold on. Now, I think I could change my voice.
Oh, my God, guys.
I can make it louder. Hello. Wait. Hello. Hello. What's going on?
Oh, Lord, look out. She's getting ready to entertain us. She bought herself a disco mic.
No, I don't want to power up. I want
Five
power on.
Below.
Oh.
Power on. Am I on? Hello.
Where you at, sir?
Hello. Okay. I think it has some.
Shake it some more.
Come here, Pooch.
I think it
You won't come to kitty kitty.
You hear something way different, you can make your voice sound? I'm the autistic devil. I'm the autistic devil. Hold on.
What an idiot.
Changing my voice.
Oh, my God.
Hello. Hello. Are the Bowersox and Proudfoot families here today at church? Would you guys come forward? We want to say a prayer for the Proudfoots and Bowersox families.
Thou shalt not make.
Recently they've had a lot going on. I'm sure you've read the paper. Well, all we want to say at Freedom Church,
Julie,
where we know that autistic kids are demonic. Congratulations. Congratulations. You got rid of Sebastian. Way to go. Oh, Sheriff Craddock, is that you? What's up? Good job not looking for Sebastian.
Oh, Lord. This one.
I don't know what this one is. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is the devil. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of Freedom Church. Yes, I am the devil. I am the one who brought you your pastor. Only the devil would bring a pastor to a church who doesn't know the Bible. He's literally saying that a circumcision is the same thing as a wedding. No, the reality is one is taking the foreskin off of the boy's member, I don't know what to say, and the other is a wedding. Get it? Dum dum, but I, the devil, Beelzebub, have put this pastor in charge of you dummies to lure you to doing bad things to autistic children.
Okay.
Okay,
What?
she done showed her true colors.
What the fuck? What is she doing?
Making a mockery of God.
Oh my. Oh, hey, Darla.
Have
Yeah,
some serious punishment coming your way.
she needs to be shut down and shut up. I hear you. Hey, T Dog.
I told you
Whoa,
where's
this
her
is a
husband?
whole lot.
Where is her husband? He needs to come and get this woman.
Oh, someone needs to take her internet plug, yank that bitch out the wall, and run with it.
So give her a
Whoa.
microphone and the true devil comes out, eh?
And she doesn't know how to use it. She has to shut her other mic off and plug that one into her live. And she's not doing it. That's why she has an echo. And it's awful.
She's awful.
Good job, everybody. Congratulations. Hold on. One more.
Oh no.
I don't know what the sounds are going to be. Hello. Oh, wait. This is the devil's boss. This is the devil's boss. I speak directly to Chris Proudfoot in his dreams. Chris, tell Sebastian to sleep in the garage. Tell Katie, come get your retard. Sebastian.
This
Chris,
needs to be
I'm
recorded.
the devil's
This
boss.
sick. This is freaking sick.
This is
What
disgusting.
the fuck is wrong with her?
To even be making jokes about this is
This
disgusting.
this isn't funny fodder, Joy. It's real life. You sicko. But you know what? One of the people that you look up to, what is her name? Something T.
Mm,
Um,
I
she
don't know.
doesn't. You might not like her because she gets pissed when people say that the step parent is a parent too, and also has the missing child. She wouldn't consider you nothing because, according to her, a step parent is just that, nothing, and that's not true.
This is very sadistic.
Sweet Low, that's what her name is, Sweetie Low or whatever it is. Yeah, she was saying, well, Chris don't have shit. I hate it when people say that it's their son's missing. Well, it was their son. Chris has been there for years supporting and taking care of Sebastian. He's been the mainstay male in his life.
Well,
Y'all forget that Seth told that boy that he wasn't taking him, and told Katie dumped it all on Katie and Chris, the behavioral issues and stuff. Oh no, he got to get his behavior in line before I can take him. Yeah, exactly.
And
Get
then
the hell
mess
out of
with his
here.
medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That to me is
Yeah,
somebody.
she is absolutely sick. You're right, creepy. Yeah, let's see what else she does here.
Boss. It is okay to go on the Adult Emporium Instagram websites. Go ahead and order those panties with some tool inside that must be plugged into an outlet. The devil's boss says, good. The devil boss says, yes, get those
What the
straps.
fuck are you saying he goes to some Emporium smut site for? You have no idea. And so what if he does? So what if they want to buy that kind of stuff? They're adults. They're allowed to.
Ticklers.
Though I've never seen any factual proof of that. You're the only one that says that. You're not funny. You're fucking disgusting. This is a case of a missing 16-year-old. It's not funny. It's not a parody. You're disgusting.
And nothing you have said, Julie, is appropriate.
Nothing. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. Hey, Denise R.
Whatever those feathery things were, they look tempting for the devil's boss. Chris,
Oh my
you
Lord.
are one of my proudest inventions. From the time you were a young boy, I could tell you had a bright future in the devil's lair. And I was right. But no surprise, your mother is a narcissist, and your stepfather is.
Power off.
Oh, it powered off. Oh, I didn't get to
Amen.
charge it all the way before I said your stepfather's a sadist.
There is amen. Thank you for making that
Amen.
battery go dead.
Hallelujah. There is a God.
Oh boy. Wow, she's whoa.
That
Whacked
was
up for
rough.
sure. Holy moly. Oh.
Oh well, chicken feathers. Well, I have to play with this. Sebastian, Katie, Chris, where is Sebastian? This is the funny house hour. I didn't charge it all
You're
the
not
way,
funny.
but I just
You're
bought it today,
disgusting.
and I have to play around with it because let me tell you, I got to see all the things. Well, we definitely have a devil, and we definitely have a devil's boss. See, I thought that was the low one, and then it went lower. I'm gonna go. I know Justin and I gotta go. I gotta be back for 7 o'clock with Spen, and I know Justin's going on at 7, so go watch him. Listen, I'm going to be using this mic a lot. Probably,
Oh,
I'm going to find
boy.
out the way to make my voice sound good. So when I sing,
Oh
it
no.
sounds good. Like, don't I
Got a
make it look
disco mic.
easy, baby? Da-na-na-na-na. What's that Megan Trainor song? I got my good thing. I can wear my Louis Vuitton, but even with nothing on, I made you look. I made you look. Give me a quick song I'll sing as a lick. Wait, how does that sound? I can wear my Louis on.
Yikes.
I can wear my
I
Louis
thought she had to
Vuitton,
go.
but even with nothing on, I made you look. I made you look. What's another song? You're welcome. Silver Violet Flame, do you have a request?
Me.
Last going. I'm doing this without any sound, but I just like holding it. I'm too sexy for my CP. I'm too sexy for CP. Too sexy for CP. He cannot see me. I'm a model, and you know what I mean. And this is CP doing it. He goes to the adult emporium. He buys those stripper outfits, and he puts them on himself. But he doesn't tell the pastor about that. He likes those.
What is she putting out here?
I think she forgot her medication today.
This is fucking insane. No, she's not saying this stuff. Hey, Aggie, good to see you.
No, she is,
Oh my
unfortunately.
God.
Fortunately, she cracked her head.
Oh.
What do we do with people like this in the world? Don't we lock them out?
We need to.
Oh, Lord, do we?
Who says that he's buying those panties for Katie? Maybe that he's buying them for himself. He likes how they feel, those stiletto heels. Go for it, Chris. Go for it. We're open-minded over here. We won't tell your pastor that you're going on the adult emporium sites. I love this microphone. It just makes me feel like I can do all these things and say just about anything. Okay, so Chris says, I'm too sexy for this underwear. Too sexy for this underwear. I really don't care. I'm a model, and you know what I mean. And I got my little mullet on the catwalk. On the catwalk. On the catwalk. Yeah, I flip my little mullet on the catwalk. On the catwalk. Whoop, my belly's hanging out. Pull my shirt down. On the catwalk, yeah, I shake my little tushy on the catwalk.
Oh my God.
Today's performance has been brought to you by the Adult Emporium in Huntsville, Alabama. Chris Proudfoot endorses it as his favorite place to get all his sex toys. He thinks it's wonderful. It's great. He wrote it the best Yelp review yet.
This isn't right. This isn't right.
This is slander.
This woman is sick.
She
She
is.
is truly sick.
If I had her address, it would be a 5150. I'm not kidding. I don't do real life, but I fear for her autistic children.
This woman is totally insane. This isn't funny. It's vile and disgusting to say this shit.
Mm-hmm. And to keep putting victims' names on it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It is pick up. No more songs? You should make that our theme for the cheer channel. Oh, I think we're going to be doing some more songs. CP, I wear. Oh, CP wears his thongs at night. Okay. I wear my little thongs at the nighttime. I wear my stilettos and take my flippy feathery whip, and I do my little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk. It makes me feel like I feel like a woman. I'm growing my mullet, and then it's gonna be long hair. And one day, don't tell my pastor, I may even come out as a woman.
Tonight, Tammy.
Have I gone too far? Have I gone too far with that? People might believe he's actually thinking about
Yeah, you've gone way too far. You are disgusting. This is gross. You're not funny. This is the family of a missing child. You insane nut. You need to seek help. I stand on that.
That has been harassed by multiple people just like her. Disgusting.
Spooky. Can someone tell her those glasses make her nose look even bigger than normal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your nose looks
she was a
bigger.
special education teacher.
Yeah,
She claims.
you want to know why I say I need the
human
special ed?
garbage, yes.
You want to know why I say I need information special ed style? Because I had special ed teachers that were very loving and wonderful teachers. This woman is not.
Ooh, she needs some psychiatric help. She should not be allowed close to any children.
I wouldn't even put her close to an elderly person.
This is too much. This is beyond.
Mm-hmm.
transitioning into a woman. If I say that, I was a joke. I know, Chris. Just because he has a mullet doesn't mean
She thinks it's funny to joke that Chris is transitioning to a woman. She thinks it's funny. She thinks it's a joke.
he wants to transition to be a woman. Okay, all of you need to stop it. I'm here to tell you, Chris, I know that just because you have a mullet does not mean that deep down inside you want to be like Caitlyn Jenner. Doesn't mean it. I don't care what they say. Let them laugh at your mullet. You be you, darling. You be you. You're a star, Chris. You're a star. See you at the Adult Emporium next week. Oh, I know you like to go Sundays right after church when they tell the stories about going into the huppah and bringing out sheets of blood to prove of God's covenant.
That wasn't his.
That's a circumcision. What's the story about God and the Abraham and what's his son's name?
See, we knew it. She doesn't read the Bible.
Ian, Abraham, Ian, Ivan, Abraham, Ivan, and Judas. What's the J? Abraham, Ivan, and I don't know. What's the J for?
I'm not
Abraham, Isaac, and it's not Jacob.
She's been lonely for a very long time.
I know it's Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob Mallicat. I know the actual thing. I'm making it up like he's a pastor. He doesn't know. His name is Aiden, not Abraham. Aiden.
Her chat.
It's not Isaac. It's Ivan, and it's not Jacob. It's Jebediah. It's Aaron, not Aaron. What did I say? Aiden, Ivan, and Jebediah. That's the real Bible. Then we have the story of
Thought
of
you had to
Aiden
go.
and
Thought
She
you had
knows.
to go. Yeah.
Evelyn in the garden of good and evil, where they ate an orange, not an apple. It was an orange. In our church, it was an orange that they were tempted by, not an apple.
So
Everything in our church is backwards. The sick, you know,
It is
what should you do
embarrassing.
about the poor and the sick in the Freedom Church of Hendersonville, Tennessee? Poor and the sick, we say, fuck them, feed them beans. Fuck them, feed them beans. What do we do with the least among us in the Church of the Freedom Church? We exorcise the devil out of them. It's their fault they're poor. Don't they know? Just be rich. That's our saying here. Just be rich.
I'm
Okay?
rich in
Don't
spirit.
complain.
What are
Just
you?
be rich. We worship money.
Oh,
All right. See you next week. Meanwhile, I'll be covering true crime on YouTube and TikTok. Well, I'm not learning the Bible. But I won't be talking about autistic children because they don't deserve it. They're demonic. Ha ha ha. Autistic children are hilarious.
oh my gosh.
We call them retards in our secret meetings. Right, right, Brother Terry?
Yeah, she's changing
Oh my
the
God.
Bible.
I think this microphone's going to get me in a lot of trouble. God bless you all. Have a good night. Mwah.
I have 3
Dude
karaoke
looks like a lady.
microphones.
Dude looks like a
I
lady.
would have never.
Chris, that's Chris's theme song. Dude looks like a big fat lady.
Oh,
The
my
Brady Bunch.
Lord.
All right, you guys send me suggestions. I'll be here for it. Listen, I didn't get this for nothing. Okay, I'm going to be charging it. I'm going to be learning it, and it will come to good use. I think it's going to do wonders for my comedy. I feel like when I have the mic, it's not really me saying it. It's like this mic personality.
Oh,
See you later. Bye.
She got another personality?
Oh
Shit.
my God.
We're done for now.
She's got multiple personalities in that head. Oh,
And multiple problems to
Jesus.
go with them.
Hey, darling. Oh my God. She's doing very demonic things, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get too close to the microphone. It's competitive with your nose.
Hey, Kathy, I have 3 karaoke microphones. I would have never done something so stupid like that.
Yeah, no.
No, me and Elvis like our microphones.
Betty's hairdo. Her prop, just like Bullhorn Betty, copycat. Yeah, exactly. The stuff's.
She has no clue.
I don't even know what to say to that. The stuff she was spewing. That is just vile and disgusting.
She's defamed victims, a missing child, God. She's portrayed the devil. Oh my gosh, the list just keeps going on and on and on.
Voices missed the best part. Voices would have lost their shit on that one.
Oh, she would have. She would be rolling right now.
Yeah.
Rolling in anger that she even thought that was okay. Voices is just wonderful.
This lady is one of the ones that needs a cease and desist.
Yes. Yes.
She needs to stop. And they need to send a cease and desist to YouTube legal.
This is too much. With a muzzle.
This is too much.
Yeah. I wonder, what does her husband do while she's all the time on here like this?
I have no idea.
I mean, does he even know what she's putting out in this world? Because let's face it, just as much
my
as
husband would take my internet, he would take my laptop. He would say, "Nope, you need help. Nope, we're done."
Oh, my husband has done that to me. He said, "Oh no, until you straighten up, I ain't giving it back." I'm like, "Thank you so much for saving me." But just as much as you open up your front door and walk out into the world, it's the same thing when you go live. Does she not comprehend that when she's in her home and she turns that on, that she is open to the whole world, not just the people that are watching her crap show? You know, keeps going on and on and on. And it's
Mm.
so disgusting. Just foul.
She's vile. But I've been on here a long time. Thank you guys
Okay.
for keeping me company tonight.
Absolutely.
It was good to get a distraction after everything. I'll probably be at the hospital most of tomorrow. But after I get the kids showered and in bed and stuff because they have school, and I have to come back home. Um, I'll probably do another late night live because it's weird, and I just sit there and stare at the walls, and I can't be at the hospital, so I have
Yeah. My mom
um,
always said when she goes to the hospital, don't visit me. Let me get well.
oh no, I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow, but
Oh, I'm sure you will be. Well,
there's they have him on. He's in cardiac ICU, so it's not a come and go as you please. Um,
yeah. Well,
and he's
just
in
as long as you
quarantine.
know everybody's praying for you and your husband. We pray that you guys get better. Everything gets better.
Hopefully, I don't know. Um, I'm hoping to talk with the surgeons and stuff tomorrow. So hopefully, yeah. Anyway,
Well, we send you prayers and love. What else can we say at this point in time? We
mm,
just love you to pieces. You're just so awesome here. And your husband just needs a lot of prayers right now. So we're here
and I'm
for you.
trying to keep everything as normal as I can with the kids because they're little. You know,
Yeah.
my little one, his birthday's in. I'm like, what is today? I don't even know what today's date is. The last 3 days have been his birthday. What is today?
Today is the 16th.
Okay, 11 days, and I'm having a party. Well, in 14 days for 12 of his little friends. So
Oh,
I'm I'm trying to keep everything as normal as possible for them.
yeah.
Daddy Frank, though, they were happy to see him today.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. How is he doing? Is he like stable and everything?
uh,
You don't have to share. That's
yeah,
okay. Keep it private. That's what families are for.
he's not doing good right now. So
Well, I
that's
would you like me to say a prayer for you right now?
yeah. Go ahead, sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, can I ask your husband's initial of his first name?
His name's Frank.
Oh, and I'm ready, Freddie. Dear Father in heaven, I come to you in prayer for Frank, Kathy's husband, as he sits into the hospital waiting to be healed. I ask you, please put your healing hands on him and keep your healing hands over Kathy so that she can stay calm and feel all the blessings of prayers coming their way for him to have a good surgery, a good recovery, and keep him positive and calm, Father. It is so important not to stress people out in these times. And I ask you, Father, please relax the minds of Kathy and her husband and believe in you that he will heal. In Jesus' name I pray as we send her our love and our prayers. Amen. Thank you,
Amen.
Father.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for letting me pray for him openly. I love praying.
I appreciate it. But
Yes,
like
and
thank you guys for keeping me company.
absolutely.
So if any of the shit talkers got something to say, I will rip them to freaking shreds. I've done
Well,
my part. I'm sitting here at home. There's nothing wrong with me going live instead of sitting here staring at four walls.
no,
So
no, and I'm there for you. Anybody want to talk any crap? I'm there for you. I got the ghetto language.
yeah. All right, guys. Thank
All
you
right.
again. Thank you for the super
Have a good
chats.
night.
Thank you. Thank you for the super chats, mods. Thank you. Chat, thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for the memberships. Especially now. um, but yeah, I haven't been able to get on my other tablet um to check if there was, so if you sent a PayPal or Cash App, thank you. I will make sure I heart it. I will check it as soon as I can. Yeah. But you guys have a good night. Get some rest. I'm gonna try to for a couple hours. And I'll be seeing you on these YouTube streets. Like I said, it'll probably be a late one tomorrow night after I get the kids settled and I get straightened up and stuff. I'll probably do something. But you guys, I'll see you then. You guys behave out here. Have fun though. And don't listen to Julie. Night all.